Hello fish fans. Now I've been a compulsive all-round angler for just shy of 40 years.
In 2017 I decided to focus almost exclusively on catching wild and very often uncaught carp in rivers.
There are 5 main rivers in my home county, and so far I've been lucky enough to catch carp over 20 pounds from 3 of them in consecutive seasons. This gave me the idea of trying to complete the full set by catching a 20 pound plus carp from the remaining 2 and to film everything as I go.
My day job keeps me pretty busy. I don't have a lot of time for fishing. Nevertheless, the recent lockdown has made me more determined than ever to use my fishing time to the fullest extent.
So join me as I try to complete this challenge and share with you the highs and lows of each session as I go.
I'm James Jenner and welcome to the River Carping Challenge vlog.
Alrighty, welcome to the River Carping Challenge vlog part 2. So last time you saw us, we'd just done the tidal session on the new river, river number 4, and Lee gave me a 4-0 drubbing. Well, after a day's rest, I went back down for a look at one of the non-tidal stretches. The weather was absolutely scorching, it was ridiculously hot. Very stale, not a breath of wind. Needless to say, I didn't spot any carp, let alone have any chance of catching them. But I did clock a few areas that were worth investigating for the future. Fast forward to June the 19th, which I think was the day after, maybe 2 days after, I can't remember. Yeah, no, it would have been June 19th, the day after that. Lee and I popped down to this non-tidal section to do a dawn to dusk session. And, well, we'll show you what happened on that one. Gotcha.
Right, it's recording.
The river duck is finally broken. My first one from river number 4. So happy. Struggled all day yesterday, struggled on the tidal. We've been here 25 minutes, half an hour. I managed to stalk this one out after watching some bubbling. So super happy. Like, the pressure's off now. The first one's always the hardest. And I've had it. So yeah. He's not a monster, but I couldn't care less. I'm really happy with him. Thank you very much, mate. Mwah. First carpy kiss from river number 4. Brilliant.
don't know where you can get that.
It's alright. Yeah, solid ground there. Yeah, I can get him. Oh, it's lovely. Yep.
Got it?
Yes.
Excellent. On the camera as well.
Fantastic.
Well, second trip down the river together. Lee couldn't leave empty-handed, could he? Another cracking result from the non-tidal this time. 2 for us today. A long way to continue. Happy days. Well done, dude. Cheers.
Keep going further up. I can walk him up. Keep going, keep going. There's a lower swim up further up.
I can slide down. Mirror. Is it?
Whoosh.
Yes.
Oh dear. I was watching their lily pads, so I'm switching them for about an hour.
Awesome. Excellent stuff, dude. Cool. As you join me now, I'm on my way down to Kent to fish a river where it all started for me. My late grandfather used to take me down here to fish the junior matches, and it very much is where I learnt the tricks of the trade. Now, I never actually caught any carp from this river, but I know that they're in there. We used to hook them in the matches as kids on the whips, and they'd steam through the swim, smashing everything to pieces. Yeah, and the acceleration, now I've actually come to have a bit more experience, easily tells me that the carp were the culprits. Plus, I've seen photographic evidence of some very nice carp been caught from this stretch over the years. The river itself, God knows how long it is, it's miles and miles and miles. I've rejoined my very first ever club, which owned the fishing rights to the vast majority of this river, and I managed to get a season ticket for the club for the price of probably less than 2-day tickets on a modern fishery. And there's more water on that ticket than you could ever fish in a lifetime, so it's incredible value for money and a little bit of the hint of the unknown, which is what river carping's all about. Anyway, I've taken a little bit of time off work to just relax. I'm hoping to catch a carp out of this river, but if I don't, it's really not the end of the world. I'm just going to put my feet up and chill for a couple of days. I think my uncle's going to come down and fish with me tomorrow. He's sort of an all-round angler, so see if we can get him into some of the other fish that are in there. And possibly my old cousin's going to come up and say hello in the morning as well. But I'm doing 2 nights, tonight and tomorrow night, heading back home for a shower, recharge the batteries and whatnot. Then I'm picking up my housemate and one of my oldest mates, Darren. He's coming down with me for the weekend, camping slash fishing trip. That would just be nice. Again, we'll get the rods out. He'll get to see firsthand what river carping's actually like, while just enjoying some camping, good food and beer in the process. So yeah, it should be interesting if nothing else. I'll let you know how the session unfolds.
Okay, so here we are, all set up on the Kent River. Stock wise, honestly, I've got no idea what's in here. I know that good tench, good bream still get caught many years ago, and I'm probably going back at least 25 years since I last fished it, probably more. There was a 30-pound carp in here. Every member went on, oh, have you heard about 30-pound carp in here? So it has done a 30. Now, is that fish still alive? Is it still in it? Has it been moved? Is it dead? Who knows? This is the beauty of river carp fishing on the whole, isn't it? No one truly knows what's in these rivers. but you know, it's had history for producing big carp in the past. It's got to be worth the punt. There are decent tension here as well. If a couple of those come my way, I won't be disappointed. To be honest with you, it's just really, really nice being here. The last place we fished on the river number 4, the tidal, was remote, definitely remote. This is just a whole other level. It's probably, at least, I don't know, it's got to be getting on 2 miles from the nearest road. There is not a sound, there isn't a person within eyesight. I'm just surrounded by fields, flatlands. The only sign of any kind of human presence is a pumping station that's a little ways further back from me. That's it. Everything else is just absolutely immaculate. There were a couple of match boys fishing when I arrived. They both had sort of double figure nets of silvers. So fish are still willing to feed despite how ridiculously hot it is. Tomorrow is going to be a heat wave, all accounts. So I'm not expecting to catch during the day, truth be told. I think if we get any bites at all, it's going to be nighttime bites. Rest of the time I'm kind of camping, but Uncle's coming up tomorrow to come and have a bit of the day on the pleasure fishing front. So I'll sit with him and give him a few pointers as per. But yeah, catch, brilliant. Don't catch, doesn't matter. I'm just here on a holiday trip. We'll see what happens. But it's a stunning place to be. It would be really nice to catch a carp out of here for old time's sake, if nothing else. But if I don't, I certainly won't go. I'm disappointed. It's a beautiful place to be. Anyway, I'll keep you posted with developments as they develop or don't.
There she is. Looks pretty straight and featureless, but it's full of lovely clumps of weed. Bottom's quite silty, not crazily so, but yeah, I don't know, two maybe 3 inches of silt covering the top. Reasonably hard, feels like a clay type of bottom. There's lilies, there's streamer weed. Average depth all round of about 4.5 to 5 feet max. And she's a very, very pretty water. I say it certainly brings back an awful lot of memories being back here. No luck, one of those bad boys will scream off in the middle of the night. Or maybe not, we'll see. This is kicking off. Whoa. Yes.
That's number one. Went off at 3:30 this morning. First trip to the river in 26 years. Can't be bad. Beautiful. There's number two. It went off at 4:30 this morning. I was just saying to Rob, I don't think if you wanted to paint a picture of a river carp, you could do any better than that. A long, lean, fighting male warrior. Absolute stunner. The river's been very kind to me for my return, so thank you very much. Happy days.